Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Matic, seeing what's going on. Got a lot of requests for this one. This is our daily driver regardless, but yeah, a lot more folks are curious about what's going on here. It looks like it's got some bullish tendencies, but we're still not in the confirmation zone. So truth is we're a little ways there, at least my personal opinion. But again, we're gonna look at a few other key factors to ensure that there is still some options for this coin, if it's even worth waiting for long or if we're still in the short town there. Just to clarify, we have been shorting the heck out of this coin. Matic, we got 12.5%, 15 hours there. BNB, Ethereum, Solana, Litecoin, Solana, and I think there's another Matic one there in 8 hours. So again, our bot has basically been shorting the heck out of majority of the market in the last 12 to 24 hours. Now that has since shifted. We do see some longs here for ETH, so just keep that in mind. That's a potential option for us. But generally speaking, at this point here, we're seeing a lot of push to the downside. So if you're new to the channel, just know those signals I shared with you, that is effectively our automated trading bot in our Discord. Essentially, it's also Telegram too, but it's for part of our Premium Plus group. So if you're curious about that, check that out. Link down below, cryptocash.tech. It comes with a trading university, signals, and of course our private Discord. So when it comes to Matic here, what we want to talk about is the backend data. Let's jump into this here first. So we got this here, and what we want to double check is a couple of things. So generally speaking here, we got roughly 90 cents as a very heavy accumulation zone of shorts. Okay, so if we kind of look at this is the last 7 days of trading, we've seen a lot of folks heavy at 90 cents. Okay, now right now we got a lot of liquidation, unfortunately about 82 cents. That lower level been swept. Most all of the liquidity is gone. Okay, so interesting coincidence, most of this liquidity here that was there has now been swept and the price is going back up. It's almost like you could set a timer to it. it's crazy to me, but either way, that really just implies here that we're halfway to this upper liquidation zone, and 90 cents would be the next target for Matic if that were to be the case. So what we want to look at is a couple of things though to kind of see if there's any confirming factors in larger time frames. Because we know the hourly is not really looking super forgiving because Matic is kind of running concurrent with Bitcoin in a lot of ways right now, but also a little bit more exaggerated too. So we want to verify we're on the right side of the tracks here. We did lose the 50-day SMA a couple days ago. We talked about that yesterday. We're still treading water above the 50-day SMA. That's a good sign, okay? So right there at about 85 cents, strong support level. We had a couple of candle wicks, of course, but generally speaking, the daily candle hasn't closed below that level. That coincidentally is the strongest amount of volume profile, but also a previous resistance turn support. And we can kind of draw that out there. Okay, so again, awesome stuff there in that regard. I can't say that everything else is phenomenal. I mean, we're still diverging on the MACD. We've got a pretty significant divergence on the stochastic. We're below 50 on the RSI. Money flow index is trailing behind. These are literally 0 for 0 on the awesome qualities here on the daily, minus maintaining above that specific 85-cent mark. Okay, so 85 cents is a pretty significant support level for us. Taking a look at the 4 hour though, see a little bit different story here. This is typically the kind of story I like to buy when the RSI comes down low, bounces off of 30. I prefer the money flow index to be lower, but this is actually still very positive. Stochastic RSI is swinging up as well, and we got a convergence on the horizon. Okay, so the 4 hour time frame is technically quite strong. I just don't love that we haven't officially closed above this most recent high, which is roughly, again, maybe about 86 cents. So if we can close at 86 cents today or higher, I think there's a decent chance we might be able to recover and see this coin continue throughout the weekend to the upside. However, you got to recognize we've got 4 moving averages we got to fight against here. The majority of them are averaging themselves out here at 0.382, which is at 87.5. I've talked about that yesterday, being an important support and resistance level based on that fib level notoriously working strong either for or against certain I guess depending on which way you're on, right? We're on the downside, it's going to work as an adverse reaction, or more so an adverse resistance. And we got to understand the price will react to that level and initially reject. So again, perfect world, we close at 88.5 or higher, but initially a good starting point would be 86 or higher. That put us above that support level specifically, and also start establishing higher highs at the very least. We need to do that. So what does the hourly tell us here if we look at this? It's one thing we really want to identify. First of all, hourly time frame, looking pretty solid here, minus a few key factors. So first of all, lagging spends getting within the price action, that's a good start. The conversion line is well below the baseline, so we have enough momentum to the downside to not consider a long position. But keep in mind, this is awesome because it does tell us that if you have a short position open, that window of opportunity is closing in at least a couple of hours. Okay, so when a short position should be closed, do you then open a long position? Absolutely not. No, definitely not. A lot of people think that, and in truth, if you open a long position now and the price keeps going up, you'll look like a rock star. There's no doubt about it. But you'll also look like an idiot if the price comes up here and pulls back, which is a very, very common occurrence. So that's why we wait for confirmation. What I typically like to look for is the price closing above the clouds. So honestly, anything in this range here, once again, 86 cents or higher, should put us in a very, very good position. So me personally, I'm just going to go ahead and set an alert. Take a look at that later and see what's going on, right? That's essentially where we're at. So truth is, we're in a situation where there's not a lot of good confirming factors. 4-hour time frame is looking much better. That's an overall good shift in momentum. Daily looks poor, but again, it just takes 6 good 4-hour candles to make a good daily closure, right? So again, the daily time frame, not fantastic. 4-hour looks pretty decent, and the hourly is okay, but again, closing above this level is going to be extremely important. Coincidentally, that's right there where the cloud is at for the upper lead. Okay. Once more, confirmation is 86.3 as a rough estimate for the upside there. And what I'll do is I'll post this on a playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. If you haven't yet already, extremely important you use this link here to register for Bitunix, link down below, because they have significant benefit rewards. They are a significant good exchange. They have no KYC, no VPN, so highly recommend you check them out. And if you do want to be part of their trading group, there are, of course, some options for, they offer trading competitions. Here's one I can find. There it is, for the 8th of January, essentially. It's coming up here shortly. So be sure to check that out. If you have to use my link to register, but if you have, you'll be eligible for that. Okay, so cool stuff. Be sure to check that out. Questions, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. We've got a super awesome group of folks here. I'm really happy to be able to work and interact with these people daily. So keep up the good work, folks. It's really a lot of fun. Have yourself a great rest of your day, too, either way. Don't forget to disconnect from the charts once in a while, too, all right? Have a good weekend. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.